and my mouth dropped to the floor. No way! Look at all of these incredible books. How did I get so lucky? Hello everyone and welcome back to a new vlog. I am so excited for this vlog because I have so many things that I can't wait to talk to you about, and one of the first things that I'm going to be talking to you about is a topic that is a bit different to what I usually talk about, but is a really big part of my life, and that is my interest in fashion. So as you guys know, I went to the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City for illustration because I am a freelance illustrator. Something that you may not know is that I actually went there originally for fashion design because I love sewing, I love making clothes, and I wanted to be a fashion designer. And although I love doing those things, I couldn't really see myself in that career, even though it is a great interest of mine. I'm very interested in vintage and retro fashion, and I feel like that really reflects my interest in classic books as well. I just like old things. I am a very old soul, and I love when items look like they have a history and they look like they have a story, and I like especially vintage books and vintage furniture and vintage photos. I like that they have character. And anyway, so I have been interested in fashion forever. This is something that I've wanted to incorporate into my channel for a while, but I never really knew how to, and I was talking to you guys recently on my Instagram a few weeks ago about my interest in wanting to combine more lifestyle, beauty, fashion, hair care, skincare into my channel, so I thought it would be fun to just incorporate those things into vlogs. But I know that you guys are primarily here for the books, which I completely get. As you guys may tell from my channel, I don't work with a lot of brands and I don't do a lot of sponsorships and partnerships very often, and that is because that's not really what I want for my channel unless it's with a company or a brand that I'm really passionate about and that I want to talk to you guys about and let you know of. And today we have that, and I'm so excited. I have been following this clothing company, this clothing brand, for a while now. This brand is called Simple Retro, and they are based in New York City, which, as you guys know, I am based in New York, but I went to school in New York City, so I love supporting New York City brands. And it is a brand all ran by women, and women that are passionate about retro and vintage fashion. And if I did actually become a fashion designer, I feel like Simple Retro is the clothes that I would have designed. The quality of their fabrics, how they are conscious of how they affect the environment, they are just a wonderful brand overall, and I'm so glad that I am talking to you guys about them today. So the first top that I have on right now, I will put the name on the screen so that you guys know what each top is called. It has gorgeous embroidery all along the neckline, and we have this beautiful lapel. Everything about this top. We have like a nice puffed sleeve. Having gone to fashion school and taking different sewing courses and draping courses, I am so appreciative of the detail of clothing, especially when it's clothing so beautifully made like this. The fabric, the material is exquisite, and the buttons are so beautiful. The embroidery, all the detail that they put into their clothing is just a dream come true. So this is the first top that I picked out, and I am just so happy with it. Then the next top I have is inspired by the Edwardian period, and I love classics that are set in the Edwardian period, and every time I watch a period drama, I just want the clothes. And what I love about Simple Retro is that it's a modern version of what I love about period drama clothing and costume design. And so this is what the top looks like. It is absolutely beautiful. You guys have to see the detail. Oh my gosh, I can't get over how beautifully detailed this is. The care and love that they put into their designs is something that I appreciate so much. I want to look like I stepped out of a period drama. I like making it a bit modern as well. So this top I paired with a pair of jeans. So I always feel like pairing more fancy pieces with jeans is a nice way to combine both styles. Can't wait to wear it. It actually also came with a beautiful cami, which is so nice with a white top because white fabrics tend to be quite see-through. So it came with this really beautiful camisole, and I was really surprised when it came with that because most white shirts you just have to be very careful what you wear underneath, but this comes with one, so you don't have to worry about that. I am just so in love with this blouse. And then the last thing that I got is actually a dress, and I am in love with this dress. Oh my goodness gracious. I love it. This is like my dream dress. Look at that collar. Oh my gosh. So we have a beautiful notched lapel collar. I am in love, and this color, if you guys know, my favorite color is green. These buttons, oh my gosh. I'm just gonna keep saying oh my gosh. And these sleeves, look at those sleeves. They're gathered and pleated really beautifully. Everything about this clothing brand is just perfect to me. And it is a zipper on the side, which is nice, and it ties around the waist. I love everything about this. These 3 clothing pieces are just me. They're just me, and I love it. If I knew of this brand in high school, when I was going through all of my fashion classes, I would have been so inspired, and I feel like I probably would have replicated or tried to replicate some of these pieces as well in my own designs. I'm going to be wearing these pieces so often in the spring and summer. So these 3 pieces are from their spring collection, and I already saved so many of the pieces on my Instagram, and I took screenshots because I just want to own every single piece of clothing that they sell. And I'm so excited that I get to talk to you guys about it. So yes, if you don't know about Simple Retro and you love vintage, retro-inspired fashion, your prayers have been answered. My prayers have been answered. That is the try-on haul part of the vlog, and thank you so much for bearing with me. I don't know how you guys will feel about combining more lifestyle-based content into the book content, but hopefully you enjoy. So anyway, I have a bunch of packages to open actually from my P.O. box because you guys are incredibly generous, but I thought I would save that for a little later in the vlog.
Okay, now let me just show you one thing. Now when you do the walls like this,
This may be my new favorite shirt of all time. I love it! Oh my gosh, this is just my dream shirt. I feel like I just stepped out of a novel. That is the best feeling ever. What book do you guys think I just stepped out of in this shirt? I feel like maybe I just stepped out of Tuck Everlasting or A Room with a View. That's what this top is giving me. I love it. I put it on to film my unboxing, and I am obsessed. I will leave a link to Simple Retro down below, of course. I can't recommend you checking out their clothes enough. Anyway, it is now time to open some more P.O. mail. My P.O. box has been full, which is just insane because in my recent vlog I unboxed a bunch of P.O. box packages that you guys sent to me, and more of you sent me things, which is just beyond my comprehension how kind all of you are and how generous all of you are and how grateful I am, because I just appreciate each and every one of you so much, and the fact that you want to send me things means the world to me. So yes, I have some packages here. I have a package that I actually already opened and my mouth dropped to the floor. I have to tell you guys what I was sent, and then open these packages that I haven't opened yet, but I want to talk about the one that I have opened already. Okay, I had to put the box on the floor because it was so heavy, but I will talk to you guys about the first two books, and then I will save the thing that really dropped my jaw to the floor last. I'm also going to be referring to the letter that was in the package because this is from a wonderful viewer and friend, Russ, and he is so kind. He sent me one of the most heartfelt emails I have ever received, and then he sent me this package that I just could not get over. So Russ, if you are watching this, I cannot thank you enough. I'm so lucky to have such a kind person watching my videos. So I am going to be referring to his letter because he talks about why he sent me these books. So the first book he sent to me is The Decameron by Giovanni Boccaccio, and this is a book that I have been wanting to read for ages, especially because of my interest in Italian literature, and I want to read much more Italian literature in the near future. And he said he saw my recent interest in Italian and French literature in my recent video. He said, so I thought I would share with you a few novels I've enjoyed in the past. The Decameron by Boccaccio because I love the structure of the book and the story behind how it came together. And I actually don't know too much about the Decameron and the story behind it, so I'm fascinated to find out, and I have a great interest in learning more about Italian literature because learning about Russian literature has been such a joy, and being able to learn about Italian literature, being an Italian, I think will be just as wonderful. So let's see what it says on the back. In the summer of 1348, as the Black Death ravages their city, 10 young Florentines take refuge in the countryside. They amuse themselves by each telling a story a day for the 10 days they are destined to remain there. 100 stories of love, adventure, and surprising twists of fate. Less preoccupied with abstract concepts of morality or religion than with earthly values. The tales range from the bawdy Peronella hiding her lover in a tub to Cercaparello. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. My Italian ancestors are very angry. Who, despite his unholy effrontery, becomes a saint. The result is a towering monument of European literature and a masterpiece of imaginative narrative. Wow. That sounds fantastic! This is translated with an introduction and notes by G.H. McWilliam. And then the next book he sent me is a book that I've never heard of before, and it's stunning. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I love antique books, so this is just absolutely breathtaking. So let's see. This is I don't know how to actually pronounce the title and the author, and I really don't want to butcher it. So he said that this is a 1905 edition that he found at an estate sale. He said a little poetry to go along with everything else. I've never heard of this before, so this is fascinating and beautiful, and the fact that he found this at an estate sale and that it's from 1905, it's just absolutely incredible. Wow. Look at that typeface. That's so gorgeous. Here are the contents in case you guys are interested. I thought it would be fun to read the first stanza because this is poetry, which I love very, very much. Wake, for the sun who shattered into flight the stars before him from the field of night, drives night along with them from heaven, and strikes the Sultan's turret with a shaft of light. Oh, I love it already. Stanza 2 says, before the phantom of false morning died, methought a voice within the tavern cried, when all the temple is prepared within, why nods the drowsy worshipper outside? This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't wait to read the whole thing. Thank you so much, Russ. This means the world to me, and I love small vintage books, and it's one of my favorite colors. Green and blue are my two favorite colors. I love them so much. And gold foiling, this is just absolutely perfect. Then, the last thing that he sent me, I just could not believe. What? What the heck? It is the full box set of Marcel Proust's In Search of Lost Time. Are you kidding me? What in the world? Russ, you are incredibly generous. I still haven't opened it. It's still in the plastic because I wanted to save it for the vlog, but I thought maybe we could open it together now. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. So I have been wanting to read Marcel Proust's In Search of Lost Time series for ages, but I have been monumentally terrified because it is known as one of the most challenging book series to read, but it's something that I would love to try. Here it is in all of its beautiful glory. Look at that! So this is the Modern Library box set, which is just gorgeous. On the spines we have that beautiful collar. Oh my goodness, I can't get over this. So let's pull out the first book, shall we? This is so heavy. Okay. And here it is, the first book in the series, Swan's Way. Wow, look at that cover! That's so beautiful. I really want to sleep in that bed. That looks like such a cozy bed. Is that weird to say? That looks like a very, very fluffy pillow, which, you know, you can't go wrong with a nice fluffy pillow. So this is Marcel Proust's, translated by C.K. Scott Moncrief and Terence Kilmartin, revised by D.J. Enright, and introduced by Richard Howard. Like I said, I have been wanting to read In Search of Lost Time for so long, but I have been absolutely terrified that it will go over my head, or that I am not smart enough or intelligent enough to read it. But that's something that I always tell people when going into classics, is that you don't have to be really smart. It's just an old book, and I just have to give myself my own advice and remind myself that it's just an old book, and all you do is you take one word at a time, one page at a time, and eventually I will hopefully get through the whole box set. And wouldn't that be such an achievement? That's exactly how I felt when I read Anna Karenina, and when I read War and Peace and Les Mis, and so many classics that quite frightened me. But all you do is you take one page at a time, and yeah, so this is Swan's Way. Let's go through all of the book covers because I'd love to see what they all look like. And then in his letter, Russ says, the volumes of In Search of Lost Time by Marcel Proust, a monumental task but a worthwhile one, which for sure it is definitely worthwhile. It's just taking the first step to actually reading it. But now that I have the full box set and I'm looking at how beautiful they are and how much I want to read Proust, it's making me want to read it like right this minute. So let's see what... Oh, and look at that cover. So beautiful. They have an Eric Romer kind of feel to them. These editions are gorgeous. Modern Library is a fantastic publishing company. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh wow, look at that one. Gorgeous. This is the second to last. Oh, this definitely feels like Eric Romer. Why I started watching Eric Romer films was because of Andre Aciman's nonfiction book, Homo Euryalus, and he talks about Swan's Way and In Search of Lost Time. So maybe they have a link. And then the last one is what is on the box set, and that is that beautiful collar. I can't believe that Russ, you sent me this. That is unbelievable, and now I want to read Swan's Way ASAP. Maybe I'll start reading it in this vlog. I think what I'm going to do is make sure I take my time with it. Oh, okay, the typeface is not too small and the margins on the bottom are relatively big. So that makes me feel a bit better. I really want to read it now, and wouldn't that be such an achievement? I think I might start reading Swan's Way now. This has a lot of wonderful extra material, like a biographical note, an introduction, a note on the translation, and a note on the revised translation. That's awesome. And then at the end there are more notes, which I always think is really, really helpful. I can't imagine how beautiful it must be to read it in French as well, in the original French. Okay, the first page of Swan's Way. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. For a long time, I would go to bed early. Sometimes the candle barely out, my eyes closed so quickly that I did not have time to tell myself I'm falling asleep. And half an hour later, the thought that it was time to look for sleep would awaken me. I would make as if to put away the book which I imagined was still in my hands, and to blow out the light. I had gone on thinking, while I was asleep, about what I had just been reading. But these thoughts had taken a rather peculiar turn. It seemed to me that I myself was the immediate subject of my book. A church, a quartet, the rivalry between Francois I and Charles V. This impression would persist for some moments after I awoke. It did not offend my reason, but lay like scales upon my eyes and prevented them from registering the fact that the candle was no longer burning. Then it would begin to seem unintelligible, as the thoughts of a previous existence must be after reincarnation. The subject of my book would separate itself from me, leaving me free to apply myself to it or not, and at the same time my sight would return, and I would be as astonished to find myself in a state of darkness, pleasant and restful enough for my eyes, but even more perhaps for my mind, to which it appeared incomprehensible, without a cause, without dark indeed. I want to keep reading. Okay. I think I might start Swan's Way. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Russ, I really can't thank you enough. You are just so generous and kind, so thank you so much. Then the next thing that I was sent is something from my amazing friend Lucy from Crescent Pages on YouTube, and she actually went to the Victoria and Albert Museum recently, and I told her that when she goes, she has to take pictures of the Beatrix Potter exhibit, and she has to go and tell me how amazing it is, because it is a dream of mine to go to the Beatrix Potter exhibit at the Victoria and Albert Museum. And then I just received this in the mail, and it made my heart incredibly happy. This amazing Beatrix Potter postcard from the Victoria and Albert Museum, which is just the most incredible thing ever. Lucy, I love you so much. Thank you so much. This is a drawing of a rabbit hiding under a bush. It's an unused illustration from the Tales of Peter Rabbit. It is watercolor and pen and ink over pencil, which I just love everything about Beatrix Potter's illustrations. Oh my gosh. This is going to be framed in my room. I am actually redesigning my room currently, and I'm creating a whole gallery wall, kind of like this one. I'm collecting different art pieces and different things that I want to put on my gallery wall, and this is definitely going to be framed and hung up in my bedroom. So Lucy, thank you so much. I can't believe that you once held this and that this was once in the V&A Museum. Amazing. Now I have 3 packages to open up. Thank you so much for sending me things to my P.O. box. You really don't have to. You supporting my videos and my channel and my artwork and my Etsy shop means more than I can ever be able to express. You wanting to send me things is just the greatest ever. So thank you so much. So let's see what is inside this one. 2 books. It's the doll. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that correctly. Oh my gosh. Boleslaw Proust. I feel like I'm mispronouncing that. It is translated from the Polish by David Welsh. It says that the author is often compared to Chekhov. It says this masterpiece might be described as an intimate epic, a beautifully detailed, utterly absorbing exploration of life in late 19th century Warsaw. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but that sounds fantastic. I have been interested in this book for so long, and I didn't realize it was Polish. For some reason I thought it was Russian, but that makes me even more excited because I don't think I've ever read anything from Poland before. So can't wait to read that. And then the other book that they sent me, there wasn't a note. So if you sent me these books, please let me know so that I can thank you. The other book is Wallace Thurman, The Blacker the Berry, which I've never heard of before. The groundbreaking Harlem Renaissance novel about prejudice within the Black community. Oh wow. Emma Lou Morgan's skin is black. So black that it's a source of shame to her, not only among the largely white community of her hometown of Idaho, but also among her light-skinned family and friends. Seeking a community where she will be accepted, she leaves home at age 18, travels first to Los Angeles, then to New York City, where in the Harlem of the 1920s she finds a vibrant scene of nightclubs and dance halls and parties and love affairs, and still rejection by her own race. One of the most widely read and controversial works of the Harlem Renaissance, the first novel to openly address prejudice among Black Americans. The Blacker the Berry is a book of undiminished power about the invidious role of skin color in American society. That sounds absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, and definitely let me know in a comment if you sent me these so that I can truly thank you. My camera battery says that it's going to die, so I'm thinking I might save the last 2 packages for a bit later, but I will talk to you very soon. Hello everyone! I am in the dress and I love it so much. I just took some pictures of me with the clothes because I just did a fun little Instagram post. I had this idea to combine the clothing pieces that I got from Simple Retro and try to find book covers that I thought matched the outfits. So it's like matching book covers to outfits, but with these specific pieces, and I'm so happy with how they came out. So that is what I just did, and then I figured it was now time to open up the rest of my packages. I do have a reading update, so it is the next day. I did start reading the first chapter of Swan's Way, and I am adoring it. It is beautifully written, and I have a feeling I'm going to just fall in love with it. I am still reading Barnaby Rudge, so that I am making progress with. I think those are all of my reading updates for right now. So let's open these packages without further delay. The first thing I have on top here is a beautiful postcard from Korea, which is just incredible. Look at that. Look how beautiful. So thank you so much for sending this to me. And they put a beautiful Langston Hughes poem on the back, so just adore this. The next package I have is right here. I have been so eager to open this. I wanted to open them last night, but I'm like, no, you should wait to open it on camera. It's double packed. Okay, very secure. I like it. Okay. No way! No way! Oh my God! I back! It's Tolstoy and Sofia. Oh my gosh. This is Song Without Words, The Photographs and Diaries of Countess Sofia Tolstoy by Leah Ben-David-Val. Oh my goodness gracious. This is stunning. Look at that. What in the world? And I don't think this came with a note. Oh my gosh, please tell me if you sent me this. You guys know me so well. Oh, these photographs. I'm speechless. Why am I feel like I'm feeling emotional. Why am I getting emotional? I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Emma and I want to read Sofia Tolstoy's diaries. Look at Tolstoy. Some of these photographs I've never seen before. Oh my gosh, I'll have to do a flick through so that you guys can see them as well. Oh, this is from October of 1901, this photo. Oh my gosh. Emma and I do want to read Sofia's diaries for the Dickens-Tolstoy debate, and I think we are going to wait until the end, because I think that would be a great way to close it out, but I might start a little early now. I am just genuinely speechless. These photographs! I have never seen so many of these. Oh my gosh, is that the haymaking? Peasants at work on the threshing ground at Yasnaya Polyana in 1899. Oh my gosh, where's Levin? I think Levin is right there. Whoever sent this to me, I want to give you a really big hug. To be the wife of a genius is a notoriously difficult role. But even by this exacting standard, Sofia Tolstoy led an extraordinarily demanding life. Like other aristocratic Russian women of her era, she was expected to be a dedicated helpmate, a devoted mother, and assist with the family estate. Unlike most of her contemporaries, however, she was married to a man who was not only one of the towering figures of world literature, but also a controversial figure in the turmoil of pre-revolutionary Russia. Sofia herself was a deeply religious and traditional wife, but also daringly rebellious and remarkably modern for her position in a bygone era. She took on issues we are still dealing with today. Sofia bore Leo Tolstoy 13 children, of whom 8 survived into adulthood. She copied and redacted his voluminous work in longhand and often far into the night. For 48 years, she alternated between passion for her husband and profound exasperation with his impetuous impracticality, his imperious self-absorption, and his idealistic but extreme social views. Wow, it keeps going on more, but this is just, I can't wait to learn more about her. This is amazing. Thank you so much. I can't wait to read and adore the entire thing. I am speechless. Oh my gosh. I love this. Okay, put that on the stack. Oh, it's from National Geographic. Oh, I didn't know that. That's so cool. Okay, we have the last package. Is it Dickens? I saw Dickens. Right, I saw the word Dickens. Oh, wow! The Chiaro Trilogy, Palace Walk, Palace of Desire, and Sugar Street. Oh my gosh, by I'm going to mispronounce this. Naguib Mahfouz. Naguib Mahfouz. Magnificent epic trilogy of colonial Egypt appears here in one volume for the first time. The Nobel Prize-winning writer's masterwork is the engrossing story of a Muslim family in Cairo during Britain's occupation of Egypt in the early decades of the 20th century. Oh my gosh! I saw Yes, okay. It says, it's a quote from Newsweek, "The allies, the houses, the palaces, and the mosques, and the people who live among them are evoked as vividly as the streets of London were conjured up by Dickens." I have never read any Egyptian literature, so this is Amazing! And I love these editions. Everyman's Library editions are some of the best made books. They are so sturdy and they wear really well. They're just great, great editions. And they always have fantastic notes. I've never heard of this before, and this sounds incredible. So thank you so much. You guys know I want to expand my world literature reading, so this is absolutely perfect and a beautiful edition. Oh my gosh, put that on the stack. I feel ridiculously like I don't deserve any of these books or your kindness. Thank you so much. Oh, there are 2 more books in here. Okay. The Reed Cutter, Captain Shigimoto's Mother by Junichiro Tanizaki. It says, one of the greatest novelists of the 19th century, Junichiro Tanizaki wrote about love and sex with a breathtaking suppleness of style and a vast depth of literary allusion. In these 2 novellas, brilliantly translated by Anthony H. Chambers and appearing in paperback for the first time, Tanizaki probes the translucent screen that separates idealized yearning from humiliating obsession in a society of impenetrable decorum. Oh wow. Whether his subject is the mysterious menage a trois of the reed cutter or the aristocratic medieval philanderer of Captain Shigimoto's Mother, Tanizaki makes us experience love as both an aesthetic pursuit and a devastating affliction. Oh wow. Is the other book that I got in my P.O. Box Tanizaki? Yes, they are. In my last vlog, I opened up these 2 books that I got in my P.O. Box. These are also from Junichiro Tanizaki. I hope I'm pronouncing their name correctly, but I have 3 books by this author now, so I definitely have to read them soon. So many of you were saying that you adored this book, so I really can't wait to read it, hopefully soon. Oh, I can't wait to read these. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Wow. Okay, and the last book is Passing by Nella Larson. I've been wanting to get myself this book and I haven't yet, and now I don't have to. That's so exciting. So Passing by Nella Larson, it's going to be a Netflix film apparently. It is introduced by Emily Bernard, and this is about, I believe, 2 friends or 2 sisters. Let's see. Claire Kendry is living on the edge. Light-skinned, elegant, and ambitious, she is married to a racist man unaware of her African-American heritage and has severed all ties to her past after deciding to pass as a white woman. Claire's childhood friend, Irene Redfield, just as light-skinned, has chosen to remain within the African-American community and is simultaneously allured and repelled by Claire's risky decision to engage in racial masquerade for personal and societal gain. After frequenting African-American-centric gatherings together in Harlem, Claire's interest in Irene turns into a homoerotic longing for Irene's black identity, which she abandoned and can never embrace again, and she is forced to grapple with her decision to pass for white in a way that is both tragic and telling. Oh my gosh, I know I've heard so many people raving about this book, and I have been itching to get my hands on it, and now I have my hands on it. That's so great. And it sounds fantastic, definitely something that I want to read very soon. And it's in the beautiful Penguin Classics edition, which I just love so much. Thank you so much to whoever sent this to me. If you guys are ever able to, you're so generous to send me something. If you have the time to write a little note so that I know who it's from, I would greatly appreciate that, just so I can thank you. Ooh, I can't wait. Oh my gosh, look at all of these incredible books. How did I get so lucky? I feel like I did nothing to deserve these. But thank you so much. I can't wait to read them. I can't wait to document my reading experience of them. And I have a feeling that that's why you guys send me books, is because you want me to read these books and to talk about them. So I take all of your recommendations and all of the books that you send me really to heart, so that I know that these are the books that you guys are interested in and recommend, and I'm excited to read them, hopefully very soon. Like I am doing with Swan's Way, like sometimes I get a new book and I have to read it immediately. So yes, I'm excited to keep reading Swan's Way, excited to read all of these books, and I know I keep saying thank you, but I don't know how else to word how grateful I am for all of you guys and for your generosity. I have a few things that I want to get done today. I have been painting my furniture because I am redoing my room. As I said, I'm redecorating my room. So I'm thinking about maybe doing a whole bedroom renovation video because it's not really that bookish. I'm thinking of calling it turning my non-bookish bedroom into a bookish bedroom or something like that. Would you guys like a whole separate video dedicated to that? I know I've been piecing through a few little clips here and there in this vlog, but is that something that you would like to see? Because I am going to be making my room hopefully very bookish, because I feel like this room is very bookish, and I want to translate what I have done in here to my bedroom. So let me know about that. So yes, I'm going to keep working on painting some furniture, so I figured maybe I would wrap it up here. Thank you so much for your generosity, your kindness, your support, and everything that you do for me. I hope in some way I can repay the favor. I hope my videos repay the favor. I don't really know. I just want to give you all hugs and tell you how much I care about you, so thank you so much. I will see you guys in another video very soon with more reading updates. I have some artwork that I've been working on. I have a really exciting video ideas that I've been working on. A bunch of stuff that is in the works that will hopefully get to you very soon. So look out for that, and thank you so much for the millionth time. I will see you soon in another video, and happy reading.